Hi, my name is Holly Bennett, and I'm going to talk about what I experience every day with having Asperger's autism and having to cope with it, and why is it good and why is it bad, and how I am not a freak. I've watched so many documentaries right now, and they express people with autism or Asperger's autism as weirdos who can't hold down relationships and who just look awkward all the time, which is not the case. I was diagnosed with Asperger's when I was 9 years old. I can't say it's been easy to having it. When I was younger I found it difficult making friends, and I used to be bullied, and I used to be kicked out of groups and made fun of because I was different, which wasn't nice at all. But I grew up. When I hit middle school, I made my best friend Rosie, who sort of understood me and gave me a chance, and we're still friends now, and I'm 21, and we met when I was 10 or 9 years old. And then I went to high school, bullied again, blah blah blah. I went to college. I loved college. I was doing drama, and met loads of different people, loads of lively people like myself. I made so many good friends. Now, the problems that I have when I'm making those friends is that I'm really lively and loud and boisterous, and sometimes in people's faces. That's the way I find works best for me. And it's sort of, when I get anxious I get lively, which is the opposite to other people. When they get anxious they usually cower in corners and be like, don't touch me. But me, now I'm like, be my friend, will you be my friend? Like kind of the donkey in Shrek. Yeah, that's me. Yep, trotting along, be my friend. But after I know the person and I feel relaxed around the person, I'm myself. I'm Holly. Sit down and watch a film quietly. Have a proper conversation about politics or films or whatever. Not this clown that people first see. What else can I say? I'm at university. I'm at university now, and I go and live in halls. Again, made friends, doing drama. What's good about Asperger's is that I can sort of push myself further than a normal person could push themselves. Like, let's say I'll get sort of obsessed with a subject like dogs, which is kind of my thing, and I learn everything about them, and I know everything about them. Like dog psychology. I love dog psychology, and I've learned everything about it that I could learn. And actually, you had a dog from the Blue Cross, and because I knew everything about it, when she was afraid of lorries going past, or she was afraid of bikes, and she used to bark and chase them, which is totally opposite what she felt inside. She felt really scared of bikes, but then she would bark and chase them, just say, don't come near me. Kind of like me in a way. But I managed her to be okay with bikes, and I trained her to walk on the lead beside me and not push me across the road if she sees another dog. And I suppose that's due to a bit of my Asperger's, me having continuously watching a program about dogs all the time, and then having that knowledge in my brain to do that. So that's a good side of Asperger's, I suppose, in a way. Other good sides of Asperger's, I do drama. I care what people think, don't get me wrong, but because of that whole social thing, it doesn't make me afraid to perform in front of them. And also because I was younger and I didn't really use facial expressions, I can use them now for my acting skills. And apparently my teacher says I'm very good. I don't know if I am or not, but you know, people have said that I'm pretty good, and not just my mum, but even my mum did say I was good. It means I am good, because trust me, she's a person who'll say if you're not good at something. Oh, I'm rabbiting on, aren't I? A lot of scientists had Asperger's autism. You know, we probably wouldn't have lectures or two right now if we didn't have that man who invented it. Einstein? No, not Einstein, he did gravity. He was dyslexic too, apparently. Winston Churchill. Asperger's. Dyslexia is my other disability. Winston Churchill had Asperger's, apparently. God, there's so many people. So many artists and creative people and scientists and had Asperger's. And yet people seem to want to put people with autism and Asperger's into a box of weirdos, socially awkward people, and that's not always the case. I have my problems, don't get me wrong. If I don't really know a person, I won't look them in the eye. I'll look in the mirror behind them. Not because I'm vain, even though people do accuse me of being vain, because I don't blame them, but I'm not. I don't realise I'm doing that, and it's a strategy I use for not having to look people in the eye, because I find it really hard and really awkward, and it makes me anxious when I look someone in the eye, and I don't know why is that. Said I'm loud, I get really anxious and I become loud in a social situation. You have to learn to live with that, and you have to learn to like yourself, because if you don't, you let it overtake you, and that is not a good thing. Okay, so be proud of having Asperger's autism. Don't let people get you down by calling you weird or weirdo, because a lot of people with Asperger's autism have done a lot of great stuff, like scientists and politicians and musicians. Loads of people, if you research it, loads of people have got Asperger's. Including me, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm going now. Bye.